teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Hokies offense comes on the field first today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And, Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They bring him down quickly, a short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Breaking tackles. Sophomore brought down after a nice run. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Hokies have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back. It's Jackson. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Virginia Tech, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
BAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game, guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for you.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Short return tackled at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to pass. It's Jackson. Quick throw over the middle. The catch made in space. Look out. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Moffitt. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. QB to the tight end for a completion. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. The Sooners will line up to kick it away. First point of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Jackson. The pass is intercepted. He could go. Crosses the 10. They bring him down, but that could be a... Changing kick and return.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He fires this throw. It is intercepted. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The offense is set up with excellent field position. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So Virginia Tech, Kirk, is on top at the moment. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Sooners are in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Scanning the field, it's Jackson. Looking for a man deep down the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Incompletion sets up a second down. They'll run it from the gun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Here's a screen pass to the running back.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down at the 33, that's good enough to move the sticks.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
The Hokies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. The Hokies churn out another first down.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Jackson. Receiver makes the catch. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. The Hokies come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. Finding some room at the 25. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Moffitt. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They begin the drive with excellent field position. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking for some space. It's Sharp. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up. He's looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finds his target. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37. They move the 6, but we're to the line here on 1st down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That completion makes it 2nd and short. He keeps it running left. And the Sooners pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Caught quickly. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Sixth play of the drive coming up. A quick throw out left, complete. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass caught. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners. Almost set up for the PAT.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? To the air. It's Jackson. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The freshman brings him down quickly. The Hokies will crank up the tempo. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Hokies will line up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. A deep shot to the left side. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
Second and 10 here. Looking for a receiver. Running back grabs it on a screen. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Can he get there on the ground? Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just
deep shot toward the end zone. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
Pass interference, defense.
And the pass interference with no time on the clock will give them one last play here before the break. He missed it. Off target that time. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Bootleg looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. He hands it off from the gun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Can he make it to the marker?
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
Dropping back, it's Jackson. Pass not complete. 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. He'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. The Hokies pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Handoff from the shotgun.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the back gets the football. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Fighting off the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. They face third and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Jackson. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it, no problem. And we're all tied up now. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? It's a wide receiver screen. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
RPO. The quarterback looks to his right. The Sooners will try to keep this drive moving.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Now it's second down here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid game, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there?
They trap him for a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Big throw caught on the left side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlock, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The ball is caught. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. The Sooners will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Dropping back, it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Cook. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. As the 1st down is still going. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The Hokies will have 1st and 10 here. The back's got it. Nowhere to run up the middle. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. 3rd down. They don't gain anything from here. It's a 51-yard field goal try. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Plenty space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Hokies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Takes the handoff again. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So here we go, third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The receiver grabs it, and they're able to get him down.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Snags the quick throw. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And this pass is caught. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks to the left, pass caught. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? And the receivers got it. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Boy, how about this offense coming through in the clutch? The quarterback makes the throw. Good job by that offensive line. And the receiver delivers for this touchdown. Now, you're down one and you're the head coach. You've worked all this time. This entire season comes down to this. Do you kick the extra point to tie it, or do you go for the lead?
Return starts from inside the 5. Return man steps out at the 28. Tech offense is back out on the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win it in regulation? He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Time ticking away. Can the offense win it in regulation? And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the 4th quarter. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Jackson. On the move now. Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. Important 2nd down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.